9:32. Come and get your love. 98.7 WFGR. It's Andy O. Dave Cackley just had a liver attack. Reminiscing from last year from the sounds of things. And it is a great honor and pleasure to welcome Tommy Fitzgerald in.
Oh, the honor's all mine,
Dude,
guys.
Before we
VIP, baby.
Let me tell you what. Before we get started on this, I wanted to come in today for a reason. I really don't feel so good.
Was it my cookies and berries?
Well, it might have been the cookies and berries. I think we'll find out, but I'm not feeling all that good. You are one of the people in West Michigan that truly inspire me.
Oh,
And I'm
so
not
sorry
saying
for
I'm
that.
not saying this lightly, and I'm not saying this jokingly or anything like that. But I think even though it's the first time you and I've met, we've got a lot of the same things in common. I think you know what you find something that you're passionate about, especially food. I mean, here you are, you're passionate about food. You make a living at it. But then you take your passion and you spread that past making a living and you turn it into something very beneficial for a lot of kids that are going to go hungry without your work.
Well,
and I know you're not going to take a lot of credit for it.
Well, it's not even that. Is I want it to infect everybody with it. Because when you're growing up, I mean, well, I grew up with an Italian mom.
Right. Yeah.
Like hardcore, like 4 feet. Will beat you up.
That's right.
Kill
Tell
you.
you're
We'll cut
afraid
you.
of. Right.
And it's like,
I will cut you, Tommy.
No, seriously, Will.
Behave, I will
I'm
cut
nipping
you.
that story at the bud, Mom. I just don't want you to hurt me at Juice Well. But you know, the people, the fondest memories that I have is being nurtured by food, and that's why I'm addicted to it. You're sad. Oh, here, this will make you feel better. Oh, you're happy. Yeah, we're gonna celebrate with this. Oh, you're here. Just have some food.
Yeah,
you know, and I think that nutrition is nurturing, and so 5 years ago it was genius that that Mary Kay Hood said, I'm not responsible for Tommy in any shape or form, and if he wants to throw a birthday party and give us juice boxes, I'm cool with that. And what's happened is evolved because her passion for the kids. And making sure that they're fed, and their wonderful team, and Bridget and the whole team. I mean, I could read off names, but they impassioned me to make sure that, hey, these kids should not be going hungry.
See, that's the thing, though. I mean, they found the guy who's not just going to be out there being a chatterbox, and a front man, and a great voice is a great voice to have for any cause. But when it's something that's as passionate to you as they found with you to be the spokesman for this kid's food basket. Now we really got something.
And now they're
going
in trouble
Yeah.
because now all of a sudden I'm coming to them and saying, hey, I'm starting an after-school culinary leadership academy. It's my own nonprofit. I'm always going to support you guys, but I can, no longer play this crazy role. And you would think, oh, great, good luck, thanks. No, now I've gone from donor to mentor and protege. And that's what's amazing about Grand Rapids. And that's a true story is that instead of him and Han saying, oh, well, we're not going to make money off Juice Ball this year. Well, no, we're going to still, I mean, you guys, trust me, I still, with my chef packages, I still raise money for them.
Right.
Yeah. But the bottom line is we're on this together, guys.
Yeah.
Every nonprofit should be acting like we are, where it's like, look, you feed the kids so that they have enough energy to get to an age where they want to be part of my program.
Exactly.
And my program now can help your program in many ways. And you guys I'm a wingnut. I don't believe in politically correctness. That's why it's my program.
Yeah.
If I tell a kid I'm going to cut him, it's not from the program. It's probably going to cut him. Because if they're going to wave
a knife here,
well,
I'm a chef.
If they're not going to respect the knife and they want to get hurt, I might as well cut out the middleman and hurt him myself, right? And have the fun. And people, of course, I would never hit a kid.
No.
But these kids, though, there's this political belly that is awful, that it takes everything away from kids because they can't do this.
Makes them soft.
Exactly. And that's why, like, when I went to Grand Rapids Public Schools, I thought for sure they would be like, oh, great, who's this loudmouth bowl of soup chef, blah, blah, blah. And they were like, we would love to be in your position.
I think anybody that's in charge of teaching kids anything ought to take some of that political correctness out.
You know
what? There comes a time where a kid's just got to say,
Enough.
look, pal, wake up.
Every kid, you know what I say, every boy needs to take a ball to the groin. You
No
are not living until you take a ball to the groin. You'll get up, you'll survive it. And I think that when GRPS just wrapped their arms around me. And I mean, Paul Baumgartner, he gave me their nutrition center to start the classes.
Yeah.
Gave me all these resources. He's like, look, we're not partners. We're not even going to get legal involved. We're just loaning you our kitchen.
See what
Teresa
you can do.
Neal, see what you can do with these kids. We got your back. Don't you dare. We're not signing anything.
Yeah.
Right.
And when you have the public schools going, you know what, Tommy, do what you want with the kids. Obviously, something's going on. We didn't have any absentees. We've got kids with marketable certifications called Surf Safe in our industry. It's awesome. And we've got 2 of my original students incubating their own company off of Cafe Stella,
Is
working
that
for
right?
me.
Wow.
You'll meet them at Juice Ball, the boys of Fetch. It's Dominic and Reggie. And Reggie can't cook to save his life, guys. He'll tell you, oh, I don't cook. He can make a mean sandwich, but he's so detail-oriented. He
Right.
joined the group just to learn how to cook, and there's so many avenues that you can have through cooking and hospitality. And, you know, you'll meet them, and these guys they've got it going on. And this program is not like, oh, good job with the underprivileged kids. If someone does that, again, I am going to get my knife out and cut them. Because these kids aren't underprivileged. They are opportunists, and these are the kids that we need to grab and say, okay, well, be careful.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, but yeah, I mean, I can't. Could you imagine your dad saying you can't mow the lawn because you might get hurt?
I wish.
Oh,
You should
Don't
see
run
the
over
yard
your
I grew up
foot.
in.
Don't run over your foot.
you know, or the
Blade
dog.
never forgets.
Yeah,
That's it.
You know, exactly. And so I'm just sitting there, and these kids, I'm not even giving them recipes. I'm like, okay, this is how you make a basic red sauce.
Yep.
What do you want to put in it? Well, can we put in that summer squash that we've never had before? Yeah. Can we do this? Yeah. Can we do this? Yeah. And oh, by the way, if you can think you can live your life like Kim Kardashian, it would break my heart because she's a skank. And anybody that puts a lady on a pedestal for getting knocked up by another man in wedlock, it would break my heart. You
Yeah.
just told me you want to go to Paris. You'll never be able to go to Paris if you do that. You can't go anywhere with the baby on
So
your
you're giving
back.
them a really realistic approach to
and
life.
the moms, I mean, we've had all the moms like to volunteer, and the moms are like, you listen to Chef Tommy. And I'm like, I'm not their pastor, I'm not their parent, I'm not their teacher. They went through a rigorous application and interview process to be a part of this program. It's theirs.
Yeah.
They're there just to listen to me rant about the stupidity of people and to be like, don't ever let anybody tell you can't do something.
Yeah.
And don't let a boy touch you until you're 26, because then you're old enough to rent a car. Wow. You
I
know.
think this guy knows what he's talking.
You know, and I know it's funny, but they don't get that. They don't get that at all. They don't just get anybody being.
No.
I'm not gonna lie to them. I'm not gonna be like, well, the state won't let me say certain things.
Right.
Well, no, yeah. Well,
Guess what? I'm saying.
guess what? You know what? I'm saying it because I think that these kids have proven to me they just want to be a part of
Yeah.
the deal.
Something.
And my thing is we don't owe you a darn thing.
Yep.
You owe us. You want to learn how to cook, you've got to feed these kids, and you got to
Right.
feed these people, and you got to do this, and you got to show up here. And Chef Tommy feeding 650 people at the Stocking Elementary opening. Oh my gosh, I was sore yesterday.
Yeah.
Yeah, welcome to my work.
Yeah. Exactly.
But did you like it? Oh, I loved it. I loved it. And what did you like most about it, Reggie? I liked organizing the
You know
whole
what
thing.
though, and it gets back to the same thing I talk about time and time again. You're not only giving these kids a skill, you're giving them something to be proud of.
Right.
You're giving them an accomplishment.
Exact-
And God, you know what? It just drives me nuts. I see all these welfare people out there, and these people that they are squashed from day one because they never see that they can be of accomplishment.
No.
They never prove to themselves, look, I did this.
No, well, it's
That's
not,
all it takes is once.
It's like it's not even the welfare situation. It's the whole country.
Yeah.
I've got kids from the suburbs going to this program.
Yeah.
And I look at them and I'm like, well, you're a little more underprivileged than the kid with the single parent.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because you've been told all this time that you can't. And no, you're not.
Yeah,
And
no.
that's what our society is. I mean, I love my niece and dearly. She comes down every year for a dance competition. It's not a competition. Everybody gets a trophy. It's a
Yeah.
recital.
Right.
It's not a competition. We are building a country of losers when everybody wins.
He says that all the time.
Oh, it's
Yes.
ridiculous.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous. The Orioles, Coach Holman, we never won one game.
Yeah.
We were losers. At least we had the O or
Yeah.
0 on our hat. but we owned it. We owned
Yeah.
our failures and we own our successes, and we move on. And I think that's what it is. Kitchen Sage. It's some kitchen wisdom. While you're making some marinara to feed a bunch of people, you're also going to hear my opinions on what's right and wrong.
Right for you.
And it's a riot though, because when the kids are texting me and calling me to action, so we make the marinara,
Yeah.
and then of course the kids are like, "Oh well, Chef Tommy, what can we make out of this?" I'm like, "Well, I brought some pasta boil." "Well, can't we make our own pasta?" "Well, of course we can, but we need some time to rest, so you're going to have to take it home and boil it." And then we make pasta. And then I got students texting me over the holidays, "Look what I made for the family." Or, "Hey, how do I make that lobster risotto?" I'm like, "Where the heck are you getting a lobster?"
Yeah.
You know?
Well, you're inspiring these
You know,
kids.
and that's the thing is I think that, you know, we need to stop pointing our fingers at the parents, at the school systems, at the politics, and just give ourselves a finger and just dive in and grab a couple kids. You don't have to start a program or anything like that. And the adults are like, "Well, gosh, you know, I'd like a cooking class." I'm like, "Well, then come and hang out with the kids.
Yeah.
And learn how to cook
Get
with them.
involved.
Just get involved.
Get your hands dirty.
It's okay.
all
It's
it is.
all right.
Let's
It
talk
is.
about the juice ball now.
Oh, now that's all fun.
This is this
That's
one
to
is,
celebrate this.
This is I've never been, but this is this is almost Gotham-like when it comes to the
Phenomenal.
party to be at. I mean,
You
this is
have
something.
to experience it
Yeah.
to really be able to appreciate it. And I experienced it in full force last year. Tommy can attest
we
to
weren't
this.
gentle on his first time.
Oh, it was awesome, and it took a little to recover from.
Who did you mooch your room from last year?
Lauren Stanton actually hooked me up last year.
Oh, you did.
Which was
Okay,
awesome.
and then this
That was
year
fun.
you're going to mooch your room off
I think
of.
I'm mooching it off J-Pa. This
See how that works?
Yeah.
Mooch's room.
But
People
what's
offer,
good?
you know?
Hey, and you know, it's only $100 to stay at the
I
JW
know.
because it's my birthday.
Right.
Yeah.
When can you stay at the JW
I-
for $100?
I may actually do this myself.
Don't
No.
say you're gonna pay for it. Don't
I
say.
might.
Don't say
I
it out
might.
loud.
He
No.
won't pay
might.
for it. He won't pay for it.
We'll see.
He'll sleep in an elevator.
You know what? That's happened too. Sorry, George.
It is
But
so
sorry
great,
about
though.
that.
I mean, it is so much fun, and you're helping out a great cause.
Ziz.
And
Now.
How many people?
We usually get 1,000 to 3,000. Well, it's funny because Ted Jensen of the fire department, after our Big Top Juice Ball, came to the cafe and he was like, "I gotta apologize. You know, I didn't know it was your birthday party, but the capacity and so now we've like worked with GR Fire Department to make the perfect flow,
Nice.
so that everybody's safe. You know, and I'm like, "Are you kidding me?" First of all, I'm Catholic. If the cops or
Right.
the fire don't show up at a party, it's not a
Yeah,
party.
what's the sense?
Exactly.
You know, and second of all, you're doing your job and you're doing it well, and people still had a good time. So, but the thing is it's not, you know, the fundraiser that here's our sad tale wall and here's a rubber chicken. It's like, thank you so much. Here's your shot glass around your neck if you're the first 1,000 people through the door. There's a shot luge that Randy Finch is doing. It's R2D2, and he's dispensing some delicious Tommy cocktail for you because he wants to buy you your first drink. And there's a cupcake from Van's Pastry because Tommy's been eating Van's Pastry since he was in his mom's womb. But Connie's Cake is doing some kind of crazy cake that makes Duff or Ace of Cakes look like they're using an Easy Bake. And you know what? There's Troll for Trout to warm everybody up, and Casey Cochran to get everybody on the dance floor for the rest of the night. And then go over and take a funny picture with Ann Webster. You know, get your T-shirt made by Citizen Shirt. So, like, you know how like you go these things and they sell T-shirts and it's neat. No, you choose your T-shirt, your color. You choose whatever print that Matt's come up with, or the apron, and you print it right there.
Nice.
Yeah, and so and then Kramer Entertainment brings a whole bag of tricks that you have to come to see. But the cool thing about it is like food comes out at 11 o'clock.
Yep.
This year. Here's a beautiful brunch buffet that the kids at Kitchen Sage and Chris Mattson, the JW Marriott, came up with. Simple brunch, $10. Buy your ticket early because
What do the tickets go for?
a whopping $30 online right now.
No,
yeah.
and you get what you get out of it though is so. It's amazing. There's just so much going on.
Like you remember.
I remember bits and pieces. It's a bit hazy.
Folks, he was like, "This is the best." He turned into the crying uncle.
I've seen,
so proud of you, Tommy. This is so great.
I've seen him do that in a priest outfit. I love this party, but I can't find my way back to the hotel. Which way do I go?
You're upstairs, sir. Oh, we've all been there. But and that's the thing is and they're buy your tickets online. It's $40 at the door. And the reason we did that is because the lines get so long to get in that we're like, just buy your tickets. And then it's great because they're all automatic. So you just swing by and whatnot. There are VIP tickets for $75. We're putting together some cool swag bags. Alliance Beverage and EPS and all these great, and Rev Business Solutions. They're pimping out these swag bags. GR Comic Con, we're partners with them, so God knows what you get. Yeah. So they've got like all these cool swaggy things, but it's really meant to just celebrate Kitchen Sage, Kids Food Basket, having a good time. There you go. We're gonna we've knocked out all the stuff. Scott Meadema now we're doing an online auction.
Wow.
We're not breaking up the party for that. We're not breaking up the party for a bunch of chef packages this year. This year, one thing we're auctioning off is Cut My Hair. We're doing Stephanie's Last Promise, the thing Pasqua did. Oh my gosh. So all my friends that have horrible hair now, they couldn't do it. And Ben Hunter's going to cut his hair, but now he's got to do it later because he's got a show. So you can bid to cut my hair.
Nice.
And then our chef package this year is no longer going to be, okay, we've got this package from Jenna Archidiacono from Amore, and we've got this chef package from Suburba, and we've got this. No more. We are doing an all-inclusive. You don't have to have $2,000 to go to our chef package this year. February 22nd, we're taking over the whole downtown market upstairs.
Wow.
And all our vendor friends and all our chef friends, we're going to have culinary kiosks everywhere. We've got Jordan Carson's band playing, and we're going to have a Sweetheart Swirl on the 22nd when nobody's doing anything. And tickets are going to be $100, and it's just going to be fun. Again, everything that we do is to celebrate what we do. The kids will be walking around making sure that you're having fun at that dinner, because that's going to be we think it's going to be a little bit more tame. Yeah. Kids will not be at this party. Right. This is my birthday party, folks.
This is for grown-ups.
Yeah, this is for grown-ups. We don't need,
Yeah, get a babysitter.
Where do we get tickets?
Tickets, all you have to do is go to the Comic-Con Facebook page.
Okay.
And also go to GR Now, too, because you can click on there. You can, you got a chance to win some tickets on the GR Now website. After our next program is coming up at the end of January, we're going to start having the kids pull up videos and stuff for GR Now. So GR Now is going to be broadcasting our recipes and such.
Cool.
So that's wicked cool. And we're just, because Josh is part of the community too, it's like Kitchen Sage is for everyone, you guys. It's not about home ec. It's about, look, it's for all of us. If you want to pull up a cool recipe and implement it, our kids are smart enough nowadays, and if kids are cooking better than you, then you need some Kitchen Sage.
All right. Well, let's get down to the brass tacks. It's Saturday night. It's the Juice Ball.
The Juice Ball.
It's your birthday party.
My birthday.
Nobody's going to remember.
Praying to God.
And praying to God.
Yep.
Very good.
We will survive.
Yeah, we will survive. But it's 7 o'clock. Doors open at 7 o'clock. Have some snacks beforehand if you want, because food comes out at 11. $30 online, $40 at the door, $75 for VIP. Super fun.
Be there.
And you know what? 70% of the people dress up.
Yeah.
So
I will be dressing up.
So I'm just letting you know, folks, if you don't want to be that guy, but you don't want to commit to a lot, go to your local comic book store and buy a cool Superman T-shirt and wear
or a
jeans.
Mask or something.
Anything, Pool of the Pond would probably be good for you, Mask. But it's just, we're getting our costumes at the costume room. They're giving deep discounts on their costumes right now,
I'm already getting messages on Facebook to be careful. Hey, be careful.
That's why you can stay.
I just wish you had more to say.
I know. I'm a man of few words,
you gotta
Andy.
Come out of your shell, Tommy.
I'm a man of few words.
Tommy Fitzgerald.
That's my charm, folks.
That's what you do. Good luck this weekend on the birthday party.
Thanks.
And the I got a couple of tickets here.
That's right.
Oh.
Heck yeah, because Cackley's got a pocket full of tickets now. And
of course he does.
That's right.
So, I think I need, let me see here.
My entourage.
My people need to show up with me. And
I'll tell you what, we'll do those tickets just after 9. But dude, you're an inspiration.
Oh, thanks, man. Can we give them to the 4,000th scholar?
Let's do it right now.
I'm just kidding.
I'll tell you what, I always pick 9 for a reason.
9's good. It's the 9th today.
Because I can never remember any other numbers. Yes. So we go with 9. Caller 9 right now, 616-459-9889. Your ticket is punched to the juice ball.
Oh, God.
The humanity.
And the picture, and you know what? If you are caller 9, you're responsible for pictures of Dave.
Ooh.
I know. All texted to me. 616-459-9889. It is so good to meet you, Tommy Fitzgerald.
Hey,
wish you the best.
This doesn't have to be last time. We'll start doing like some fun recipes. We'll bring a couple of guys and we'll do some recipes for whatever game or. Yeah, I mean, come on, man.
Doors open.
You know, that's a cool thing about we bring food.
Yeah. The big party this weekend, Juice Ball, happening at the
JW Marriott, like always.
Tommy Fitzgerald, thanks for stopping in.